Hi, I'm a fellow Filipino like you. In few more days before we elect our next president, I'm honored to say I am voting for...
I am voting for Leni Robredo this May 9.
Ang aking presidente ay si BBM.
Ang presidente ko ay si Leni.
I'm honored to say I am voting for Leni Robredo.
My president is Leni Robredo.
I would cast my vote to Miss Leni Robredo.
Leni Robredo deserves my support.
It was very clear to me who I wanted to vote for, and that is none other than VP Leni.
I am voting for a president who shows up. I am voting for a president who lays out their platforms with clarity. A president who puts the country first. A president who knows the reality of misinformation and false hopes and dreams. A president who looks at the reality of the state of the nation in the long term. A president whose values and principles have never wavered nor ceased to exist when the nation was in need and despite all the odds. And together with the endorsements of celebrities, leaders, and institutions, the people stand their ground and the volunteers make a statement that this leader, this Filipino, this woman, Leni Robredo, will fight till the very end with her head held up high. I am voting for Leni Robredo this May 9.
Sa susunod na eleksyon, ang aking presidente ay si BBM. Di naman kasi ako naniniwala sa mga paratang sa kanya na magnanakaw, walang ginawa. Nung panahon ng tatay niya, maganda ang Pilipinas noon, mura lang ang bigas. Yan ang kwento sa akin ng lola ko. Kaya ang presidente ko ay si BBM.
Ako si Michael Musni, isang multimedia artist. At ang presidente ko ay si Leni Robredo. Dahil tatlo lang naman ang hinahanap ko sa isang presidente. Una, may transparency. Pangalawa, mataas ang pinag-aralan at maraming karanasan. Pangatlo, handang-handa tayo ipaglaban. Mahal na mahal tayong mga ordinaryong mamamayan. Maraming rason kung bakit si Leni ang aking napili. Pero panigurado, hindi ito magkakasya sa isang minuto.
When it came to choosing a presidential candidate, it wasn't a hard decision. I knew that I wanted someone who was intelligent, who has a proven track record, and who truly cares for the masses. Someone with a good mind, a good heart, and a good character. And especially, someone who can really do the job. Because being a president is not an easy job at all. You know, it takes someone who is very passionate and dedicated to do it. And so as the candidates announced that they were running, it was very clear to me who I wanted to vote for. And that is none other than VP Leni.
Hi, I'm a fellow Filipino like you. In few more days before we elect our next president, I'm honored to say I am voting for Leni Robredo. Why? Simple. Her proven track record. I am not voting for her because I admire her, not even because I don't like the other candidates. I am voting for her simply because I am making a choice for the country, for the people, for the thousands of Filipinos who deserve a lot more than just empty promises and actions. So I urge you not to vote for the same candidate I believe in, but to vote for the candidate that best embodies the future you want to see for the Philippines. And once you envision that, trace back all the past records and accomplishments of the candidates and see who have shown commitments to what they're promising even before they run for the position. May we never settle for the hope of what is to be done. Instead, let's always look at the evidences of what they have done in the past already and what they're currently doing in the present. May we vote not for the mere ideals that we hold, but for the truth and commitment that belongs to even before all these rallies and campaigns. Filipino, bumoto ka sa katotohanan.
Hello everyone, my name is Sukim Biliveras and my president is Leni Robredo. Leni Robredo is my president because apart from her clean track record and evident service for the Filipino people, she is also a servant leader who exudes hope, a servant leader who relates to her people, and a servant leader who inspires. And isn't that what the Filipino people deserve? She is an enzyme that catalyzed a change in the hearts of thousands, if not millions of Filipinos. The hope that she exudes caused ripples and repercussions of change. Who would have thought that people would go to her rallies? Who would have thought that artists would perform for her and endorse her for free? Who would have thought that the youth's sense of country would be ignited? Who would have thought that the people would sacrifice their time and exert effort for volunteer movements? And who would have thought that the country would be painted pink? Years ago, no one would have thought of this. But because Leni is a leader who inspires, all of these things are possible, and a lot more things would be made possible if she's given the chance. Leni Robredo made me realize that the Philippines, ang ating inang bayan, is worth fighting for. Muli, ako si Joaquin Biliveros, isang estudyante ng agham ng terapiyang pisikal at ang aking presidente ay si Leni Robredo. Lagit-lagi para sa Pilipinas at lagit-lagi para sa bayan.
As a first-time voter, this is very overwhelming to me. When I was scrolling and I saw my friends post, as well as my relatives, sharing about this one presidential candidate, I started wondering if they really mean it, because I saw so much of that. And I also did my research. I started reading those articles and news, even the Google Drives. I opened them, the long post, and I realized, yeah, Leni Robredo deserves my support. Not because she's from Camarines Sur, but because she did everything in her power, be it big or small, to help everyone, and literally everyone.
To answer your question, I would cast my vote to Miss Leni Robredo as president because she's proven herself many times vocally, and at the same time she's seen to have an immediate response, especially when the country needs her. And that's something that I want to see in a leader, someone action-oriented, hardworking, honest, and just very dedicated to her service. I believe that the Leni Kiko tandem is a good representation of good diplomacy in which I think would retain the dignity of the Filipino name. I believe that Leni's clean track records is enough proof that she can lead the country by example.